Previously on Juan Ciel.
So, what should we do now?
Maybe we should check on the boys at their bachelor party in the nightclub.
Awesome idea, Rouge. I hope no one's drunk yet. That should be it for our end of our party. We'll check on the boys' side of their party. And now, it's time for my Sonic and Dreamcast / Adventure Era Sonic and Tails bachelor party at the nightclub.
All right, party people, Bachelor Bash time. Let's rock this joint.
Everything's set, Sonic. We've got a multi-dimensional portal set up for our guests to arrive, and the club is all for us.
Yahoo! I'm gonna dance like there's no tomorrow.
Mario, please don't dance so fast. The women will want you, and Peach will kill you if she sees you bring a woman home.
If we were gaming instead of dancing, I'd crush you all.
But I would just relax and just sip a Mai Tai or two.
This gathering is tolerable. I haven't been in a nightclub since the early 2000s.
I usually just enjoy the food and just dance whenever my favorite songs play. And here and there I play bouncer if a fight happens.
The lights and music is what makes a nightclub.
Don't forget the bar, Sonic. The music, the strobe lights, and most importantly, the bar. Some people can have drinks and snacks while dancing.
And speaking of snacks, here comes Shrek and Donkey, and they look hungry.
Where's the swamp dip? I was promised swamp dip in this party.
Shrek, where are your manners? It's, where's the swamp dip, please? You gotta say please to these talking animals.
It's at the snack bar, Shrek. Help yourself out. Amy made it just for you.
I've analyzed the optimal gaming strategies for each dance song. I've also calculated the caloric intake of the chili dogs.
I don't know about this, Club Boo. It's too loud and I don't know how to dance.
You don't have to dance, Piglet. I was promised Jell-O shots made with honey. Waitress, can I have 2 small smackerels of honey-flavored Jell-O shots?
Coming right up. I used to idolize you as a kid.
Shrek, Pooh, Piglet, and Jimmy are going to have the time of their lives. Just have fun, you all. It's our bachelor party before the wedding. As the officiant of the upcoming nuptials, I thought I should join the celebration anyway. If Blaze can be in the bridal shower, then I should be at the club with you guys.
And just in case, if 4Kid Silver gets hungover or has anything stopping him from marrying the couples, I'll step in as the backup priest.
Smart idea, Silvers. You ready to party? Come on down.
This music is way too loud for me to enjoy. What is this nonsense? Where's the classic Eurodance?
It's mostly modern EDM. Maybe we'll throw in a little metal or hard rock every once in a while.
Doesn't help the fact that there's other people jumping around the lights like a bunch of kangaroos. But at least we rented enough space for ourselves.
Yeah, that's right. We were gonna make a gaming tournament, but Sonic and Knuckles suggested to have drinks and dance around the lights. Blasting the loud music really brings back memories.
Here we go again, mentioning us 4Kids crew having frequent parties every weekend hosted by the Chaotix and Vanilla the Rabbit. We mentioned these stories like 4 times now, and I think we already know how fun they were, but we gotta let them go. They were fun, but very messy and exhausting.
Instead of drinking and dancing, I will solve a Rubik's Cube. Humans really know how to solve them, but I keep messing up. Even time traveling doesn't help.
Luigi and I will be throwing darts on a board up the wall. We need to add these kinds of games in more party games now that the Switch 2 is coming out. And yes, the console and games are expensive, but it's not our fault. It's those greedy head honchos and the orange dictator bringing tariffs.
Please be careful with the darts, Mario. I don't want anyone to lose an eye before the wedding. Remember when we used to play with lawn darts? One of the Toads lost their eyes thanks to us.
But that was nearly 40 years ago, back when we were still in the NES days. We've got better aiming and skills since then. Besides, lawn darts were banned after we hurt that poor Toad by accident.
Anyone else think these chili dogs are missing a little swamp essence? Or perhaps a cheesecake?
They're fine as is, Shrek. Be thankful that there's plenty of food for everyone. At least there's extra onion slices for yourself. I'ma go and find a parfait.
My analysis indicates that the menu provides an adequate balance of carbohydrates and proteins for optimal celebratory energy levels. However, the inclusion of fermented swamp byproducts could introduce potentially unpredictable biological reactions.
Translation: swamp-themed food is unpredictable because it could either make you sick or become addicted.
I've tried some of Shrek's food, and it's not too bad. But the cheesecake, on the other hand, is like Taco Bell and Chipotle on steroids. It'll cleanse your bowels, and in a very messy way.
Uh-oh. I'm not gonna eat cheesecake again after that remark.
Eureka! I did it! It's surprisingly less complex than temporal mechanics.
You solved it! You're a genius!
Nice one, Silver! Now back to the real challenge. Meeting Blaze's family. You gotta prove you're worthy of becoming king of the Soul Dimension.
He has a better chance of losing the Master Emerald than meeting his future in-laws, though.
But this isn't about me, Knucklehead. It's about Sonic and his Adventure-era counterpart getting married to their respective Amy's.
And Adventure-era Tails marrying his bunny girlfriend.
Let's go ahead and do a little refresher for the wedding. Adventure Charmy will be the DJ of the wedding party. Cream from the current/meta era will be the flower girl. And I will be the one to set up the ceremony and party themselves.
Sounds good, Tails. I better find the right tie for my tuxedo when we go home.
I'll have to keep my eye on you in Adventure, Sonic, since you two blue hedgehogs tend to forget the littlest of things.
I have the 6 wedding rings just to remind you all, and if I can guard the Master Emerald, the 6 rings will be safe, and when the I-do's are made, I'll give the 3 couples their beautiful rings.
Smart thinking, Knuckles. I could have sworn we have more guests coming, and they're not from our franchise.
SpongeBob and Patrick should be here any minute, and Ratchet and Clank wanted to come since they need a break from working on their future games. And there's one more new guest who hasn't joined the channel yet.
Whoa-hoo! Best bachelor party ever! Thanks for the invite, Sonic. This place is way cooler than the Krusty Krab after closing time.
Are these, free crackers? I hope there's the ham and cheese for the crackers.
Excuse me, bartender? I'll have a very small martini, please.
Stuart Little's here. I thought he wouldn't come back after we watched that horrible quote-unquote third movie of his.
It's okay, Knuckles. Stuart apologized to me and my Amy after the movie review, and we let him send us Christmas cards and gave me and my Amy a wedding gift. And they are bikes.
No hard feelings from the mouse that lives with humans.
I felt so horrible for accidentally making you all watch my third movie. I keep forgetting everyone hates it due to it being a big disappointment compared to the first 2 movies.
Hello, this shindig is quite different from the regular parties Clank and I were in. I'm glad the surprise was shown on New Year's, even though we weren't there. Anything interesting on your sensors, Clank?
Mostly just elevated levels of excitement and questionable fashion choices, Ratchet.
So, who's this final guest? Adventure Tails. Is he a movie star, a mascot for a company, or some other game character?
He's a game character, and he's friends with Mario, but he hasn't been relevant in years, but has a big cult following.
If it's someone I know, it's probably Bubsy the Bobcat or Banjo and Kazooie.
I wouldn't want Bubsy at a nightclub. He'd be on drugs and make the most offensive jokes and have his way with women, and it's gross.
Hello. What's all this then? Looks like a right jolly knees up Mario Luigi. Blimey, haven't seen you two since, well, you know, way back when.
Conker! Mamma Mia, is that really you, the drunk squirrel?
Hi Conker. We haven't seen you since Microsoft bought Rare.
The one and only thought I'd pop in and see what all the fuss was about. Bachelor party, eh? Right then, where's the strong stuff?
I can't believe Conker the Squirrel is now a part of the channel. Seems fitting that he'd want drinks, especially since we're at a club with a bar.
Knowing Conker, he's had several times throwing up after leaving bars and taverns over the years, after Xbox screwed Rareware over to make their crappy Kinect games, instead of continuing their games from the Nintendo 64 days that weren't Donkey Kong related.
And Nintendo redesigning Donkey Kong to look more like a blend of the old arcade games and movie design proves how bitter they are to their arch rivals, aside from allowing Banjo-Kazooie and Steve from Minecraft and Smash Ultimate.
As soon as you mention Steve from Minecraft, my crew will review the movie starring Jack Black once it comes to streaming. I couldn't stand the theater audiences going apeshit over the chicken jockey scene.
I walked out of one screening immediately when the chicken jockey scene happened and got my refund once those pitiful humans acted like animals. And we're usually the ones causing trouble, not them.
There's so many videos to make after the wedding, and we gotta catch up with Conker once the summer arrives.
I've heard of this multiverse nonsense, and I thought I was seeing things when I noticed so many clones of me chaps. Oi, you there, mate. You look familiar. Dad,
Is that you? Fancy seeing you here. Care for a little jig?
You gotta be kidding me, Conker. You smell like you bathed in Jack Daniels. Why are you calling me Dad? I am not your dad. And the only one who would ever dance with me was Maria.
Maria, eh? Right then, I can be Maria. Come on, old bean, let's cut a rug.
You know what? I'd rather have Sonic or Knuckles dance with me, you drunk squirrel.
The vision of seeing a drunk Conker dancing with Shadow is comedy gold. I can imagine Shadow covered in Conker's vomit after a dance-off or something crazy.
It's already jarring yet hilarious seeing any Shadow and Knuckles dance together whenever Rouge isn't around, or when they snuck into a gay bar or something. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Shadow and Knuckles can sometimes act a little homo if Rouge is not available and we're not judging. We accept the gays.
As for the Knuckles of our era, he's the only Knuckles who has a thing for sticks thanks to our boom games. So, in a way, Shadow, Knuckles, Sticks, and Rouge could have a foursome if they have the chance.
Where is our knucklehead anyway? We were just at the arcade section of the club, and we wanted to show him this puzzle we got from the claw machine.
He's either drinking in Angel Island, or he's sneaking into the bachelorette party since he did have a gift for Adventure-era cream.
I guess Knuckles wanted to be in both parties. What an idiot! He should have known better to just stick with one of us instead of switching back and forth like when he tried to be in a random fan's bar mitzvah and Vector's birthday party.
Man, this party is wild! Think Amy would ever try to pull any of the Shadows into a dance?
Knowing Amy, she'd probably try, and she'd probably succeed somehow. I remember she used to get Shadow confused with you. She's got that persistent charm.
Yeah, she does. I can actually picture it. Maybe at the wedding reception, she'd grab his hand and just start twirling him around. He'd probably look super annoyed, but secretly, maybe he'd crack a tiny smile, and then he would lend Amy her hand to me, and we would have our proper dance. We never had a dance back when we had our date at Glory Days last year.
And cream! She probably asked Shadow very politely for a dance, and if he said no, she'd just smile sweetly and go dance with someone else, like another Tails or Charmy. She's so considerate, but I know she's an amazing dancer because her mom taught her well, and we rehearsed. So graceful.
Glad to know you and Cream practice dancing. I can tell Charmy will blast out all the tunes to make you two dance calmly and then all wild like in this club.
You're both right. I can totally see Cream floating across the dance floor. She'd probably even get Charmy to join her in some crazy aerial moves.
But it's best for Charmy to just stick with his DJ duties and have 4 kids Charmy dance with Cream instead.
Yeah! I can't wait to dance with her at the wedding. It's going to be a very special and important time.
Me too, buddy. Even though Amy's more of a high energy, let's bump into everyone kind of dancer. But it's still awesome.
Is anyone going to drink these beers? I've been wanting a drink since we got here. Current Knuckles would have finished everything at the bar by now or be having a drinking contest with Conker.
And all 3 of us Shadows will take that large pizza. Thank you very much.
You can't let that pizza go to waste. It'll get cold or go spoiled. But that wouldn't matter to us since our stomachs are like that of a hyena's digestive system.
You Dreamcast peasants have been sitting here and haven't taken a single slice. Then again, I don't see chili dogs, mint, or grapes.
Guys, you won't believe what I just did!
Knuckles, you look exhausted. And is that glitter? The actual sparkly stuff and not the Mariah Carey movie.
Yeah, well, it was important. I had to deliver the gift to Adventure-era Cream.
You snuck in and out of the bachelorette party, didn't you? And why do you look like you just went through a unicorn stampede?
You shouldn't have snuck into the girls' party, Knuckles. We told you it's not a good idea.
Hey, I just wanted to give her a present. She's marrying one of our best buddies from the Dreamcast/Adventure era. It's the least I could do.
And the gift was
gardening gloves. Good, sturdy ones for all her gardening and stuff. I overheard her say she wanted to get dirty without staining her regular gloves.
Oh, Knuckles. You may be an idiot, but that for one was a sweet choice. My Cream would have loved it just as much if you had given her gardening gloves.
You crashed the girls' party to give Cream gardening gloves? And that's why you're covered in glitter? Did one of the Rouges tackle you?
No! I actually pulled an Espio. I was a ninja, but there was a lot of pink outside, and some very enthusiastic hugging from Styx, and maybe a little bit of accidental feather boa entanglement. But I delivered the gloves. Dreamcast Cream seemed happy.
I can't believe you did that. What did Styx say? Did anyone else see you?
Well, I made a tactical retreat before too many questions were asked. Styx looked suspicious. That badger with the crazy eyes kept muttering about intruders, but she missed seeing me, which is why she hugged me.
Styx probably thought you were Eggman's robot spy disguised as a lovesick echidna.
It was worth it. Adventure Cream's our multiversal friend, and she needed proper gardening equipment. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to lie down and maybe try to get this diva singer stuff off.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Or should I say, the bat dragged out of the bunny burrow. Knuckles, darling, fancy seeing you here.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! The paint-covered red menace has been located. Prepare to be neutralized.
Whoa! Hold on a second. It was a friendly visit. I just wanted to give Cream a gift. I'm not as perverted as I used to.
Oh, we know, Knuckles. Adventure-era Cream told us all about the sparkly surprise gift. And the gardening gloves were actually quite sweet of you. If you wanted to send the gift, you could have just mailed it or asked.
So you admit you were spying on our secret female rituals? Trying to steal our precious hairspray secrets?
What? No! I care about Dreamcast Cream. She's our friend.
Payback for crashing our party, Knucklehead. Prepare for tickle torture.
Oh no! The glittery fury! The noodle of doom! Have mercy!
Oh well, that's something. Two girls play fight with Knuckles. If they actually beat him up for real, we'd kick him out of our nightclub.
Yeah! I guess that's their way of saying thanks, but don't do it again.
More like their way of saying, we missed you, you big oaf.
Hey, we just finished the bridal shower and bachelorette party. We just wanted to know what you boys have been doing.
I wanted to check on Silver. You played with a Rubik's Cube?
Yep, and I solved it.
Nice. Let's go and do a little slow dance.
Hey, Sonic. I thought so much about you, my darling.
I thought a lot about you too, Amy. Even though we got a lot of special guests, I couldn't stop thinking about you.
I better go look for my Amy, guys. Our bachelor party ended early and the ladies are showing up.
We'll come with you. Cream and Rouge could be with her.
I see the girls outside. Come on, guys. We better see them. Maybe we can have a little dance with them, or go for a walk so we can get a little peace and quiet.
I think we should just stay outside and finish up the video. We got a lot to do soon because the wedding's coming up.
Sonic, there you are. We missed you.
Amy! Hey, missed you too, Ames. How was your party?
It was amazing, but nothing beats seeing my super speedy hero. Miles, it's so good to see you. We had such a lovely time, but I missed you.
Cream, I missed you too. It sounds like you had a wonderful bridal shower.
Well, Knucklehead, looks like your fan club has arrived. You still a little roughed up after having a little Mai Tai?
Yeah, it was surprisingly fun. Conker should be a bartender since he really knows how to spike drinks, even the fruity ones.
Gotta keep you on your toes, Knuckles. In the morning, I'll get us some coffee before we prepare for the wedding ceremony.
So what do you say, Amy? Ready to paint the town blue and pink?
Lead the way, Sonic!
Ready for some dancing. Maybe we can even try some aerial moves, Charmy style.
I'd love that, Miles. I want some margaritas for drinks after we dance.
Come on, Knucklehead. Let's show these lovebirds how the real party animals do it. Wink, wink.
That should be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. The bachelor party is finished, and the girls just showed up to party again before we have the wedding.
We've had so much fun reuniting with Conker and seeing more friends again, but everyone will show up to the wedding, which is the next video.
Go ahead and give this video a like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Don't forget to click on the bell so you won't miss new videos. We have a lot of videos coming up after our wedding, and check out our other videos as well and spread the word. Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Stick around and stay tuned for more new videos. The three-way wedding is coming up next, and it's gonna be big.
Now who should say the thing this time?
I believe I should say it since it's been too long since I've said it. Peace out and rock on.
This has been Juan CL Productions. The end.